Hi everyone, welcome to another week of the Sourcing Scoop, where I'll be sharing retailing tips every Friday at 1 p.m. Today's topic, likes and dislikes for online shopping from a consumer's perspective. If you have comments, suggestions, find us on Twitter at OffPriceShow, followed by hashtag Sourcing Scoop or hashtag OPLV. Joining us again this week is our web marketing manager, Melissa Miller, so thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
So let's get started. We've compiled a list of our likes. Number 1, saves time and gas money. Number 2, it's open 24/7, so we can shop in our sweatpants. Number 3, clean and organized layouts. Number 4, easy navigation, especially for first-time buyers. Number 5, detailed descriptions that show multiple images on how the product can be used. Number 6, highlights on the new arrival and clearance section. 7, refined search, size, color, price, etc. Number 8, comparing prices online. Make sure that they are updated. 9, easy checkout. And 10, free shipping with a certain amount of purchases.
So what we did to get this list is we went on a bunch of different sites and we basically tried shopping for about 2 hours. And we decided what we liked and what we didn't like as consumers. So we weren't looking at a perspective of a web designer or, somebody trying to sell something. We were looking at it as we were going shopping and these are the things that we like and we don't like. So what we did is we chose TJ Maxx. They just launched their website late last year in September. And, we think that they did a really, really good job, and both of us enjoy shopping their site. So we wanted to use them to highlight some of the things that we liked about the site.
So we just pulled a few examples from our list. The first one was easy navigation, especially for first-time buyers. Now the first one that we screenshot was the TJ Maxx home screen. And immediately they show you an email option. And I personally like it because you can either subscribe if you really like it, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. New arrivals are labeled clearly and it's well organized. You're able to go through the website and pick and choose what you want immediately.
This is really good too. Like we said before, Katie and I are both return shoppers on TJ Maxx, and so we see all of their product on a regular basis. So this is really great that it's already put out there for us. We can go right to the new arrivals and see the stuff that we haven't seen before. So if you're a return shopper or you're trying to target return shoppers, this is definitely something you should do.
The other one we pulled was detailed descriptions that show multiple images on how the product can be used. So, for example, the product description for TJ Maxx shoe. I personally love this example because when I'm looking at a shoe, the first thing I want to look for is the height of the shoe. So 4.5 heel, for me personally, that's not so bad. So I can walk in that. I want to know what the material's like, if they have the size that I have. So having a product description is an amazing feature. The other thing that I personally love is having multiple views on the product. I may like the front of the shirt, but the back could be open back. Maybe I'm not comfortable with that. So having different views gives you an idea of what it's going to look like on you.
Another thing that I found that I really like is when they give options of how you compare it. So if you have 4 or 5 different images of, you compare this necklace with this kind of cut shirt, or you compare it with this kind of jacket, maybe it's a little trivial. Maybe people want to actually create that look on their own, but for somebody like me, I'd like them to tell me how to do that. So that's really helpful too.
6, highlights the new arrival and clearance section. Now, what I love about this is that you're able to click on clearance right away. The first place that I go to are the clearance and sales section. And TJ Maxx really highlights this well. They have the option of $10 and under, $20 and under, and $30 and under. That is the price range that I would want to look at. So immediately, I want to find the best deal. So I'll click there, maybe find something that I like, and make the purchase.
The other great thing is that the navigation is really sorted out. So, I don't have to look through every single clearance item that includes men, juniors, everything else. I can just go to women, go to clearance, and there it is. I can even sort it out by women clearance under $10. So it is really, really clear, and it's really easy to use, and it's really easy to spend money with them.
It's convenient. Refine search, size, color, price. So what's awesome about this too, like I said before, I go straight to the clearance and sales. So if I want to find something that's between 50 and 100, maybe it's hats that I want to look for, I know what I want to find in size, I'll be able to refine that quickly and get to what I want and pay for it.
And what we did here for this screen is we typed in hats at the search. You can definitely tell that there's different ways that people search the site. Like Katie said, she goes to categories and she goes to clearance and that kind of thing. I automatically sometimes know that I want a hat and I want it to be red and I want it to be under $50. And so I'll go up to the search bar in the top and I'll type in hats, and then I can refine it down that way. So having two different kind of searches on your site is really helpful, and you open that up to multiple buyers, depending on how they work with your site. And it's really useful, and it's easier to spend money that way because you find exactly what you want, and then sometimes you find more because of your search.
Free shipping with a certain amount of purchases.
Free shipping is always a plus for me. One of my problems is when I go to a site and they don't tell me what the shipping is until after I put my card in. So I go through, I find all my stuff, and I go in and I find the total amount, the tax, and then all of a sudden it generates that shipping. I want to know that ahead of time before I give them all my personal info. So what we found here is on every single page, they list the free shipping on there if you spend $89 or more with the code. And so when you go to checkout, if you spent $89 on their site, you're going to get it free. And so me as a consumer, that means I'm going to make sure I spend $89 on their site because I don't want to pay shipping.
Yeah, I would do the same thing. If I want to find something that's up to $89 and get free shipping, absolutely. It's going to go shipped to my door immediately, and
the other really great thing that we noticed on the site is that the heading on the site, it never changes. So that free shipping that you see at the top, if you spend $89 or more, and the free returns at your local store, that stays constant for every page that you go to. One of my things is it's hard to find those return policies. You assume a store has a return policy, but you never know with online stores. You want to make sure that you understand what you need to do to get that return. So for them to keep it there and have it really spelled out for you, that's really, really good of them.
Exactly. So, it's up there on the screen. You don't have to go search for it. And it also has a pop-up screen. So you look through it, you scroll through it, you have it there.
And you never leave the page that you were currently shopping on.
Absolutely. All right, dislikes about shopping online. We have a little list here. So, credit card information online. You hear about the credit card frauds, so you're going to be a little worried about it. PayPal.com is a really safe site to use for that. Sizes. Please stay consistent on the sizes. We want to be able to find something that we like and have the size be the same all the time. Shipping can be a pro, but it's also a con because it can be pricey. And like Melissa said previously, add the shipping cost right away, not after we've already entered our information. So we have an example of what is really great about the shipping policy. It's really clear. It's on the page all the time. You look at it, it's right there for you. You don't have to search.
Yeah, they did a really good job with this. It's very clear. It's very concise. You really don't have to ask any questions when you go through their site. It guides you through this entire shopping experience. There's not really a lot of obstacles that you run into. And so it's enjoyable to go on that site and shop, and you trust that site. And it's fun because their content is always changing. It's always new.
And as always, stay trendy, retailers. And again, if you have questions, comments, or suggestions, concerns, find us on Twitter at OffPriceShow. Ask away, and remember to use #SourcingScoop, #OPLV. Have a great Friday.
Bye.